Hello and welcome back to Replay Revelation. Here I want to show you some hidden treasures that came up while I played off screen. Welcome back to Replay Revelation Chaos Turbo, everyone. If you want to see the deck profile or deck introduction, just look at the last episode. There I went a little bit over the deck, what we play exactly. Last episode we didn't have the Divine Wrath we play in the main. Maybe we have it here, let's see. But now I played, definitely, I don't know if we played it in this match, since we had a lot matches, I will show you with Chaos Turbo. But opponent started with a duo, we discarded Raigeki Break and MST. They have a T set, we set Gravekeeper Spy. Set the Upstart Goblin, okay, not bad, I guess. Really wanted to use any advantage here we could have. I really wanted to flip Spy first, to have the best draws possible with the Upstart because we were behind already. They used Pro set Heavy Storm against our Upstart, so I like the trade, to be honest. I'd rather have Storm gone, I think, instead of a draw with the Upstart. Could be wrong, but it feels good for me. So they attacked with the Dekoichi into our Spy. We draw into Knock, which is not bad here because they set a monster. We use the Knock. It's a Moth, so great that we have our own Moth in hand. It won't get banished. We banish one of our Moths remaining in deck. They banish two Moths, so they play also two. We set our Moth and pass the turn. So we could come back here. Maybe could come back. I mean, Moth doesn't have the best targets. They have a Tsukiyomi, which is pretty bad, so they can recycle the deco, have another draw. I assume they attack into our Tradition of Faith. Use Raigeki Break against it, okay. I mean, I think they read that it's Moth because we only banished one, so I see that play. They discarded a Jar. Could have waited maybe, but wouldn't say it's wrong. We could think about snatching the deco because they don't have a Dark and a Light engrave. So we want to be aggressive here. Summon Tribe, snatch the deco, go in with everything. Is it game? 24, 4, no, almost. That's a pretty good Dust Tornado. Pretty good. So, unfortunately we didn't had the best outcome here, but I see why we decided to do that play. We could have think about just attacking with the deco and the tribe. Learn something again. Next time we attack with deco first. Then maybe with the spies. They use Dust Tornado, and you know, that would have been way better, but I didn't think about Dust Tornado, to be honest. But I should have thought about it because MST would still be in the game, and yeah, it's a possibility. We draw into Knock, decided to set it because we want to have something on field. We'll have one Spy, but let's see if they can out it. Deco again, or Tsukiyomi with Dekoichi again. Another draw. Yeah. Here you can see why Tsukiyomi is just so good. We draw into Sorg, which is live. Banish the deco. I think we attack with the Spy. We have to be aggressive here. Try to win. They have the light. Okay. Yep. Standby is fine. Breaker. Was just our Knock. They go into BLS, I think. Yep. This is not game, but looks pretty bad. Before I forget, this episode will be a double match against Santix. But yep, we lose game 1. GG. Let's see. GG, let's see. So duo turn 1, not bad. Slam in the duo. I don't know how it's about you guys, but I have the feeling I play less and less against decks with Dust Shoot. I don't see Dust Shoot so often, at least on ladder. But you can tell me about your experience with that. Upstart Goblin into Zork. We hit Knock and they discarded Tsukiyomi. Maybe they don't have the best flip monsters to have an advantage of it. See, we set the Sangan and set Heavy Storm. Always pays out to first set something like Sangan or maybe Sinister Serpent even, especially game 2 or 3 against Turbo, because they have the Mind Control, which does nothing against the Sangan. They attack with their Sangan and we get our Sangan back. Never set Sangan in a 1 minute so often. Here we go, Divine Wrath has its first appearance on this Replay Revelation series. I'm not sure if we should crash Sangans. I mean, they already used Mind Control, so I think we crash Sangans and get into Serpent, because we have the Divine Wrath. Serpent, always nice to have. They definitely go into Serpent, and I think we will also... Then we set the Faith, set Divine Wrath. No, okay. We wanted to wait with it because we still got the pro set Heavy Storm. Want to have an advantage with it. Draw into Thunder Dragon. So we could get back Duo, or we knock and get back Knock with the Faith. Gotta be honest, I'm more a fan of getting back Knock, I think. You can tell me what you would have done. Well, we knock first, definitely. It's the Serpent. Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of getting back Knock. We decided for Duo. It's not wrong, I would say. Okay. Definitely wasn't wrong. Because they just conceded. Concede was the word I was searching before. I don't know if it was in that episode or last episode, but recorded it today, both today. So I think I was saying succeeded, and that should be what that is, something totally different. But we succeeded. We won game 2. So going into game 3. They discard Thunder Dragon. We have Graceful Charity, Spy, Goats, Knock, and Upstart. So we decided to side into the control package. Maybe I wanted to try around with it, because usually I don't side into control when I play against Turbo. But can be right, but usually not really necessary. But I think I wanted to try around with it. They had a pretty good start. ED, Grace, Pot into Upstart. They played us Shoot. Our hand is pretty weird. Who upstarts, Graceful, Scapegoats, and Knock. I mean, we definitely knock first. They have a Morph. We get rid of our Morphs. So they just banished one, so they should have another one in hand. Use one Upstart, use... we play around Dust Shoot. Okay. I was just wondering why we set the Scapegoats before. Usually you can argue to hold the Grace, and I think we have to hold the Grace because we have to, again, use any advantage we can have. Unfortunately, they have a Raigeki break against the Kaiku with the Night Assailant, but without a flip. Okay, I was totally thinking they have Morph Engrave, but it's banished. Cool. We have Scapegoats, we have Torrential. Could be worse. Could be worse. They have Light Dark, of course. But let's see. Poker and use Scapegoats would have paid out. I mean, the chances are not pretty high, but now we can do it next turn maybe. We still hold Grace. I want to wait for like Thunder Dragon. They have Morph. I think from here it just goes downhill. Grace again. Discarding Night Assailant, Dekoichi. Getting back Night Assailant. Here we go, Turbo. Do your thing. Tsukuyomi, that is a easy torrential, definitely. So Chaos coming down. We have the scapegoats, all good. We have the meta in hand. Could be worse, could be better, could be worse. Still have the grace. Okay, so I think we could afford to hold the grace still, so we use meta. I mean, maybe they have a Raigeki break or so. Okay, it seemed not to have anything. Mirror Force, okay. Yeah. I shouldn't have set that knock because maybe we need it as discard fodder next turn. But I wanted to have something on field. Turns out it's okay because they have a set monster. We use the knock here, and I think then we use the grace. I think there's no need to hold it here. Okay. We set the tribe. Okay. I mean, they can use the tribe against our scapegoats. And for, yeah, just use it against the tribe. Also, with the Night Assailant loop, they get back Moth now. BLS. Here we go. Okay, we still have the grace. Let's see. Let's see. Our last hope. Now it's time to grit. Definitely. Going into scapegoats, Book of Moon and ED. I think Deco has to go. And I think the Thunder Dragon. We definitely keep scapegoats. Okay, yeah, I see that. Book of Moon can go also because we need the advantage to draw into stuff. We just set the scapegoats and pray, but it doesn't look good. We have even Tsukuyomi still. No, they discarded it, I think. Just go in, we use scapegoats. I think they attack into 2. Off, gets pot. Draws 2 cards. And another. We have a mind control. We can out the BLS at least. Could also risk to take the monster, but we know this can't be a moth or shouldn't be a moth because we banished one with the knock, and it should have just have another one in hand. But we just could out the BLS, and this doesn't look good. They should have another Sork in hand. Yep. Sangan. Yeah. They attack into the 2 scapegoats. Attack directly with Deco. That's the turn. Snatch, steal. I mean, could be worse. Snatch the Deco. Dust Tornado. Okay. Okay. Here comes Sork. GG's, Mr. Santix. Was a nice match, so I think I offered a rematch. Yeah. Another mind control. Crazy. Mind controls is not so common, I think. But yeah, around that time, there were some matches I just lost because I think maybe I had to go like get used. I first had to get used to turbo again, and maybe I made some misplays here and there. But we have a rematch here. They start. We have a pretty good hand, so let's see how that will turn out. They have a T set. I think we use Duo first. I mean, they have Thunder Dragons, but we don't really care. We still get the discards, and if they have to discard for like Raigeki Break or so, they have to discard real cards, so always good. You always hit the Thunder Dragon, always. We use Pot, going into Sork and another Raigeki Break. I think this is an easy summon breaker. Try to get a plus over the back row, but usually it should be Ring or Jar. Maybe it's a Dust Tornado. We know they main it. It's a Raigeki Break. They discard Night Assailant again without a flip. Fortunately, we set Jar and I think one Raigeki Break. We decided for the Mirror Force. Can also do that. We don't really have discard fodder. They go into Chaos immediately, so that Mirror Force is just hilarious. Really glad we set that one. Paid out. We draw into Serpent. I think we set both the Raigeki Breaks. No, okay, we jar first because I think they would have activated Dust Shoot already. I think, yeah, set Night Assailant, set Raigeki Break, use Raigeki Break in their standby phase to get rid of the set monster. Okay, we decided not to do it. They have a knock against the Night Ass. So now we should know set card is Night Assailant because, oh, like one of the set cards, because they didn't banish anything, they should play two. We know that from the last match. I think we should go after the new one. Why didn't we activate Raigeki Break in standby? Well, we know it doesn't do much here because they didn't flip it last turn. Could be Morph because they... No, it shouldn't be Morph because they would have used it, I think. Really need a light, but I think we just can chill here. Oh, we read the Night Assailant. Yeah, I remember. That's cool. I like that play because now the flip effect is gone and we get the Serpent back anyways. So now the Night Assailant is kind of useless and it's not engrave, so they don't have a dark. I like that. I like that. Didn't see it right now. But of course I play kind of more concentrated when I play without recording. Ah yeah, didn't took the damage. So they discarded Jar. And a breaker. So, okay, they have duo. Yeah, no need to chain Raigeki Break here. Set a monster, we get back Serp, and I think in standby phase we use Raigeki Break against the set monster. Should be something good because they kept it in hand. Get back Serp. Set Serp, set Ring. I think both knocks are gone. No, just one. Yeah, every one of us had one knock. Zangan is not bad here. I think we summon Zangan, get over the Night Assailant. They had a dark anyways already. They still have both dorks. They draw into pot, which is pretty good for them. Let's see. Let's see. Zangan can be very good here. Start, which will be used immediately. Drawing into Spy. I really didn't see any need to keep the Sinister Serpent set. We set the Spy and pass. Another set back row. What is lane there? Here comes Divine Wrath again. I think with the ring we can go aggressive. We decided not to go aggressive. Because like, okay, everything is still in the game. So we respect Force or Torrential. They have an end phase MST against the Divine Wrath. And the artwork is just so amazing. Just so amazing. They found Chaos. I assume they banish the Zangan. Yeah. Thunder Dragon. I think we have game with Spy and Ring. Good try. Let's flip Spy. We decided for defense position. Do they have Torrential? They have Torrential, okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But I would have done the same, I think. I wouldn't have flipped Spy if we didn't have any sort of push, I think. These could be dead Dust Shoots. Let's see. I mean, we have game. No, we don't have game with the Ring and the Sork, but we definitely will. Did we forget it? We just draw the Thunder Dragon, or did we forget it last turn? I'm not sure right now, but I apologize if we did. We played around Dust Shoot, so we discarded one. We discarded one, just searched out for one. That's the way you wanna play around Dust Shoot. It's more important in that case. They have a Raigeki Break against the Sork. We set the Serpent, I think, because... oh, we summon the Serpent. Yeah, we have the Ring anyways. Play around Knock, because we wanna tribute it for Thunder Dragon. I think we can go or try to go for game here. just mirror forces the punish. I think I would even maybe summon BLS first. Yeah, let's see what that is, just in case. That does shoot. Very glad we played around it. So now we attack with the BLS. This ring. GG. GG. Nice match. Super nice games against Santix. Really like it. But like I said in the chat before, pretty Trinity heavy. They start, set a back, T-set, set a back row, set a monster. We have Sangan, Storm, Snatch, Deco, Upstart, and Moth. We definitely Upstart here. Into Duo. Talking about Trinity. We hit the first one. I'm always kind of sad if people use the discard random shortcut because I really like to roll the die, but not the biggest problem. We hit Snatch, they discarded Tsukuyomi again. We set Sangan, of course, and Pro set Heavy. If Heavy gets destroyed, we could bring it back with a Moth. Here we go, again. Sangan baiting out on mind control. I love baiting out mind controls. So nice. So they flip Spy, attack with 1. Hopefully they set more back row. They don't. Okay. We get back to Sangan. We don't have anything against the set monster, unfortunately. But I think we should attack into it first to see what it is. We decided to Storm here. They just have 1 card left in hand. Maybe it's a Regeki break. Yeah, nice. Okay. I think we tag into the set monster to see what it is, because they can just get back Snatch or Mind Control if it's a Moth. Yep, Mind Control, so now we know about it. That is always kind of weird. Set the jar, nothing more. Okay, they found Thunder Dragon. Set 1 back row, or you can do that. Attack into the Sangan. We search for Tuk. Didn't really need Serpent at that point. We could bait out the Mind Control with the Night Assailant, because we could reflip it anyways. I think we jar here. But it's difficult. We could also do a Snatch play. And then jar. Snatch. Tsukuyomi. Nice. I like that. Really like that. Perfect. Get rid of both spies with their spy. Get in. Use jar now. Go into another jar. Set the jar. S. Cool turn. Tsukuyomi is just such a fun card. Have tribe, just attack into our spy. Set a back row. That's the turn. We have Brown Town in hand. We still know about the Mind Con. I mean, we can just get over the tribe with the Tsukuyomi. But I think we should jar here, and I think we are healthy enough to make the Night Assailants bait out Mind Control play. Yeah, really have to do it now. And I didn't want to use jar because I think I still wanted to have a back row. So bait taken. Both Mind Controls are used. Okay, it was the recycled Mind Control. They get in with the tribe. Everything is working as planned. BLS. We have the light in hand, but not in grave, unfortunately. I think here we use jar first. Going into TD, we have the light. Very, very nice. So we discard the Thunder Dragon. I think we reflip the Night Assailant. We can also use BLS. To banish the tribe or to attack. I think we want to do the reflip thing. Regeki break on the Night Assailant. Now we know we go into BLS, definitely. Maybe even attack into both. Yeah. We have to be aggressive here. They have... Oh, Snatch is out, yeah. That's even more a reason to play BLS. Wished we had some back row, but you can't have it all. They have 3 cards. I think 2 of them are... one of them is TD. And I think 2 Regeki breaks are gone. Maybe they have a second Mind Control. They have Chaos. Okay. BLS. Well, hello Mirror Force. Okay. Difficult. I think we set a Deco and the Mirror Force. Maybe they want to push for a game. They have Knock, which is not the worst here for us because we don't care about the Deco. And now they're tempted to attack. Perfect. Thank you, Mirror Force, for be our top deck. Pretty lucky for us, but we were unlucky before. If that Kaiku is going through, this should be sealed. They have 1 TD in hand. I think we decided to set Morph. That's pretty risky if you ask me. They have a set pro set Knock, but we really wanted to get back, like, I don't know, Snatch or so, I think. MST, great. So now this Kaiku will put in some work because Spy's already kind of out. Maybe they decided out 1. It was a pro set Heavy Storm. Summon Kaiku, go in and vibe. We get rid of the Darks. I think Deco and Spy. Maybe both Spies, I don't know. Yeah, Deco and Spy. Hell yeah, that was a clean win. Thanks to Kaiku. Thanks to Santix for the cool double match. I think the second one was 2-0. Not sure right now, but yeah, guys. That is it for today's episode of Replay Revelation Chaos Turbo. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. Construct is signing out. I wish you all a great day. See you next video.